Holy rusted metal, Batman. I cannot believe that this game is happening. This is going to be absolutely crazy. This is the ace match between MBC Game and Air Force Ace, and this is Bisu versus Oversky. And I don't even know where to begin here. Basically, it's amazing that it's gotten to this point in the first place. Air Force Ace, obviously, kind of the underdog of Proleague. You know, they've only gotten a couple wins this whole season, and I really feel bad for them because, I mean, look, we're at an ace match right here. I mean, if you look at their record, they're like 2-13 or something like that. But if you actually, I think they have a few more losses. But almost, if you go and look at the ones that have gone to an ace match, like at least more than half of their matches have been either wins or have gone to an ace match. So if just like 7 or 8 games had gone the other way, 7 or 8 like single games had gone the other way, then Air Force would be a serious contender in the, well, not a contender maybe, but they would be in the thick of things, in the middle of the pack instead of at the end. And it's just been almost unlucky that they've managed to. I've seen so many times where Boxer wins the first game and then he just barely loses the ace match. It's almost heartbreaking to watch. This time we do have Oversky, and some people kind of wonder why they don't send in Oversky as the ace more often. Usually I think they're worried about things like this, where you have Bisu, who is the Zerg slaughterer, just absolutely insane anti-Zerg play, and you know, if they throw him in the ace match, then Oversky might end up facing him, and that's exactly what has happened. And to top it all off, Oversky having to face Bisu, the slaughterer of Zergs, on Monty Hall, which statistically is a map that is the slaughter of Zergs. Now, interestingly, Oversky and Bisu have gone in the same lane for their expansion, so I think this could be actually a good thing for Oversky in the long run. It could be a good thing for Bisu in the long run too, I guess. But Bisu's play usually against Zerg depends more on, and you know, it's interesting. I wonder if he's going to end up going for the same style of play as he usually does. Yes, he's getting that forge up, but he's not going to be able to go out and defend that choke. Usually what Bisu will do, you know, it's called the Bisu build. He'll go out and Bisu getting a scout in here, and he'll go out and build his forge and his pylon at the choke outside of his natural expansion. And Bisu's just mining that out, I guess, hoping that Oversky will also mine it, maybe. And I wonder if Oversky will. Yeah, he's gonna mine it out and let Bisu get that scout in. That's interesting. No, he's stopped after all. He stopped mining. He doesn't want to let Bisu in. And so I wonder if Bisu's gonna try the pylon trick now or not. Although he will lose a little bit of minerals critically if he does do that. Yeah, anyways, as I was saying, so Air Force usually sending in Boxer. This time they did send in Oversky, interestingly, and Oversky actually, it's debatable, but I think Oversky's even been playing a little bit better than Boxer lately. And if anyone has a chance to win this game, I think Oversky has a little bit more of a chance than Boxer does. Even though Bisu absolutely a Zerg killing machine, I think that the fact that it's on Monty Hall, which is a strange map. Oh, the scout does get in there. Oversky was trying to mine it out and then use the Zerglings to block that choke immediately, but it didn't work. Bisu absolutely relentless with his scouts, always tries to scout the base, and he never gives up until he gets a probe inside their base. And if that doesn't work, then he'll get an observer really quick and try and get that in their base usually too. Yeah, so Oversky planning down Heizler's Den pretty quickly, so he's getting that down probably a little bit earlier than he really needs to, unless he might be going for some kind of a quick lurkers or something like that, although I don't see, I actually didn't check his natural. He might be waiting to kill that scouting probe before he makes his lair, or he might go for a lair here at his expansion and use that Zergling. No, that wouldn't make sense actually, because then Bisu could just get another scout in there. So it looks like he might be waiting to kill that scouting probe before he gets his lair up. I'm not sure, but now, okay, so Bisu having his Stargate coming up now, so he's Oversky's definitely going to be ready for Corsairs. He's got his den up already. He might even have his speed upgrade or his range upgrade for his Hydralisk. And finally killing the scout off there. So we'll see if he puts up a lair quickly or not. He could also go Well, he's got a lot of options here, I guess. But sometimes he's got his den up early, so that leads me to believe that he's not going to go for Scourges. He's just going to go for more Hydralisks. And Bisu, like I said, might be a little bit thrown off almost. Yeah, he's just planting a bunch of cannons around his natural expo, and I think that's going to be fine. I think that's going to be good defense. And he's squeezed his probes through, so he doesn't actually need. Wow, so that's actually a pretty good move on Bisu's part. He doesn't need to protect his main at all right now, because I mean there's no way to get in there. He's just squeezed his probes through the mineral line, and he has not mined out that mineral line next to his natural. So he basically there's no way that the Zerglings or Hydralisks can run past his natural into his main. It looks like wow, Oversky sending some drones up the middle lane here. He might be going for some kind of a proxy build here, and he might be trying to mine. Yes, Bisu. Oversky's trying to mine out the mineral line next to Bisu's main and squeeze past. Oh my God! All of Bisu's defenses are in his natural expansion. He has no way of getting his defenses back into his natural. And Oversky setting an extractor now. No, he's using extractor to get rid of the minerals so he can keep mining. Oh my gosh, Oversky mining out this base here, and Bisu has he's probably starting to put down some cannons. He squeezed a zealot in there, but his main is going to be relatively undefended. It looks like Bisu has managed. I'm not sure. Maybe he mined out that. Okay, it looks like Bisu did mine out that choke between his main and his natural. So he is going to be able to bring his forces back there. But a brilliant move on Oversky's part of squeezing up the middle here. He is going to take out a lot of probes here. It doesn't look like he's going to accomplish a lot of damage in the long run, but he does have Hydralisks coming up there, and Bisu doesn't really have a lot of forces on the ground. One Zealot going down, the second Zealot's about to go down, and Bisu just has that one Dragoon. The cannon's coming in critically just in time there, and it's going to be they're in a really good spot. Oversky basically not able to squeeze through that choke. Almost picks off that Zealot, but no, the Zealot does not survive. And Oversky, I think the critical part here is Oversky taking out an absolute ton of probes there, doing a lot of damage, more damage to Bisu's economy than any drop could have, or anything like that. And I really think that if he pressed forward with that attack, maybe with some more Hydras, if he has that range upgrade and decent numbers of Hydras, he can still accomplish that attack in the middle there. But Bisu brilliantly falling his forces back, having that choke mined out, it was a good thing for him. I thought that it was closed off, but I guess it wasn't after all. Either that or he could have, but yeah, brilliant move by Oversky, basically circumventing all these cannons. You can see there, he's got all of his cannons there, he's got his Reaver there at his natural, and Oversky just trying to circumvent that completely. And I think he's done, like I said, at the very least, he's done a very decent hit to Bisu's economy, and we have to give him credit for that. Now he's getting that lair up so he can get some Scourges out to deal with these Corsairs a little bit better. Hydralisk decent against Corsairs, but not when there's Reavers around, and that's exactly what Bisu is going to have pretty soon. He's going to have that shuttle out, and he's going to have the mobility with the Reavers to move around. Citadel of Adun going up. I don't know if well, we'll have to see if Bisu gets Templar or not. I mean, obviously he's going to get high Templar in the long run. He's going to need to. Interestingly, a shield battery going up. So, basically we haven't seen yet if he's going to go for Reavers or Corsairs. And Oversky coming in with an attack here. It looks like he's going to try and pick off. He is the shield battery recharges the Reaver. And, oh my God, that was absolutely brutal. Absolutely brilliant play by, I was wondering why I was getting that shield battery. And then the moment of brilliance in Bisu's mind became very apparent there very quickly. Right as that Reaver is about to die, Oversky ran in his Hydralisk, sacrificing half a squad of Hydralisks to take out that Reaver, and then right as the Reaver was about to die, he recharged it with the shield battery. Absolutely brilliant play by Bisu.